here on blue, but he'll walk right into the waiting arms of Joystick. But, he narrowly gets away, and Joystick misses an opportunity. That is not Joystick pictured in the camera. Levy, the leadoff kill. He takes out Dan. Down he goes. Scyther will follow, and Team One, a chaotic defense to start off with. They miss an opportunity to secure on Scyther, but then they follow up with the Pokeball from Alimau, who picks up his second kill to start off this very first round. A really great full court press for Team One, and Empire are being denied entry into the building. Granted access into the building. That deployable shield has been moved down. KDS will give his life away, but there's no follow-up from Red Stairs. A minute to go, and a grenade from Shepard in hand, but he gets swung on as Alimau picks up kill number 3. Won't get more than that, as always shuts him down, but still a huge deficit for Empire to claw themselves back from.
You love to see the fact that Empire is still fighting back, and even though they're down, they are not quite out. It's always the last player on his team, and it's the shield at the top of red, once again, to be the undoing of Empire. Team One takes the first round.
This is a roam that was famously made by Space Station, a team that Empire eliminated from this event.
Ooh.
Obviously, there's a very different look down here. And oh no, Joystick, he capitalizes though. Alimau swings on out, and that's easy for the Russian Cyborg to lead off round number 2.
Oh, that was scary for a second there, Parker. I was about to scream siege timing at the top of my lungs, but Alimau not able to take out Joystick. Oh, it's possibly a second. Yes, indeed. Dan gets KDS, and now Team One find them 2 down. It's not going to be
easy. Is going to tear that up completely. Levy getting droned out. 30 seconds remain for them to find this last member for Team One. Empire looking to equalize as they take the kitchen hatch as well. Levy has some marks into the hallway, and Joystick's attention is elsewhere. That's an easy double kill for Levy. Shepard getting the diffuser down, and 2 eyes from Empire will be watching it. Explosive re-entry to Church, but Levy's going to need a prayer here. Firing through the wall, and he gets finished off by Scyther. Levy guns him
Looking to work his way in first for the team as Empire pushes their way forward into the site. Shepard, in fact, now leading the charge, getting himself to the deep corner here. Going to try to go for the plant, always as well as excelling with a nade frag there. But Dan will pick up the real first kill here for the team now as they start taking them down and pushing more of the defenses out here for Team One. Lagonis, unfortunately, on the clash, really not going to be able to contribute from the back line there with just a measly little SMG. So going to have to get more of the team back, but there's no real room to cover this now as Lagonis is brought even lower. More damage put against him. Tries to find a headshot angle, but it's not going to line up as Shepard now takes another kill, and Empire continue to excel in the midst of this fight.
2 versus 5. Not going to be easy in the post plant. 20 seconds left. These 2 defenders, they have to do something, and it looks like nothing is actually the result, as it's a flawless round for Team Empire, and they are going to go up 2 flanks, and how important they could be. How the Empire has not been falling victim. It's the first kill for Team One, and it's Neskin onto Scyther over by Cash.
Cashhold still maintaining its position here for Team One. And if Empire are not going to be able to work their way past this, this could be a major issue going into the late round. Even worse now, KDS sneaking in, but just as I say that, 2 trades come out from Empire, as always in Dan, strike true, knocking out a large part of the defenses. Important to note of a pathway here for Empire, but still not a clean one in any extent. Always going to hop over into Logi, try to challenge Lagonis around the corner. He's got the M590 prime for this fight. Members of Empire will try to take it at long range, but it won't work out. Yes, a 1 for 1, and now a second. Hold on here for always, as he's got a triple on the round. 5 seconds left to hunt down Neskin, though. He'll look for him behind the mirror window. That's incorrect, and that hop will seal the deal in the round. The wrong call and the wrong play gives Team One their second round.
Towards the back of Arsenal, also holding control of blue. A small line of sight opened up by Shepard as he reflexively fires through it. Can't find anything, though, and Levy takes 1 down before KDS falls. There's always, he heads through Dirt Tunnel and only to isolate the last player of Lagonis, and they do just that as Empire grabs as they need to tackle this CCTV cache site. Now, with Alimau down on low HP, it's still eminently winnable for Empire, but Team One look mighty fine in this particular moment. The remainder of Alimau is spotted and buried on blue. Down he goes, and the skeleton key comes out as Dan will make life miserable for anybody who dares trifle over by A. Levy downstairs, a desperate attempt to delodge the buck, but he can't do it as KDS is next in line to fall. Empire very briskly sweeping through this bomb site. 15 seconds, and Dan with his 7 kills will march on in. Lagonis' Nitro Cell tossed over, but it doesn't do any damage to Shepard, who now marches in himself with diffuser in hand. Lagonis shut down, and KDS' stand will be in garage. Does he have a point of entry to get over to the bomb site? An impact goes out, but it can't really do anything. He's still got 1 remaining. A fraction of HP as the diffuser is planted, and Empire look to secure this first half. 4-2, beautiful shot from KDS, though. He's going to have to find Dan. This is a challenging endeavor Dan has looked mighty fine throughout this matchup. He's now down below in the very similar spot that most Bucks will play in that post plant. Sit underneath the diffuser. Wait for KDS to get to the diffuser and try to disable it. The good news is that skeleton key will kill him through the floor with how little HP KDS has. Only 10 seconds remaining for the Wamai of Team 1 to get on it, and he'll do just that. And Dan will shred through the floor. It moves KDS off of his spot, and Dan wins, unsure if there was enough time with how close it got. The first half goes in favor of Empire. Formations of these defenders, but they're not really able to do too much with it. Outside of finding their position, Joystick punishes Neskin early on. The sledge is not going to be successful. Joystick is far away. Levy sprints in. All right, he's got bathroom control. That's a nice thing to have, but it's only him and Ali Mao left. And now Levy's gunned down by Always through the hatch. The Monty tries to pull out the pistol, and Ali Mao's out-dueled. Empire's dominance showing off in fine form as they're up 5-2 on Clubhouse.
I really like the green on you. It really suits.
Thank you very much.
Green meshes well with red.
You know, this would be if he's still, okay, never mind. Hold
Wait a
on,
minute.
pause. Shepard will be the one to try to shut this one down as Team 1 assesses that the bomb site is completely open for the taking. And they will burst on in. Empire on a retake right now as they open up some of this church wall, but the Monty is in to hold them off. KDS taking some damage. Down he goes. Joystick on the re-entry. Plant goes down. Scyther sees one. Levy falls two. And another will go on the pistol. How many pistol kills is Scyther going to be able to collect? The answer so far is only 2 as he duels right back. But Joystick slaps down Neskin.
Wow.
And it's a desperate attempt for Team 1 that is not answered by the rest of their team. Celebration for Team Empire now as they move to match point. Nitro Cell goes out onto the Montaigne, and Ali Mao is calling as he sees Always in that position. The Kaid out of utility right now. Scyther takes down KDS. Dan could potentially run as it's a joint effort on Ali Mao. Everybody dying on the side of Team 1. Neskin, a desperate attempt, but he's not able to hit the broadside of a barn at the moment as Levy and Neskin contend with him. Neskin is up top. They don't have diffuser. It's miles away. Team 1 realize that this is a virtually impossible task. Under 10 seconds remaining, and it might be an anticlimactic finish as Empire sweep the floor with it, and they take map 1 here in the grand finals.
Well played there to Empire. Frankly, they were through and through the better team on Clubhouse. No question in anyone's minds, and a big win to start off this best of 5. The wall there. Still the roamers upstairs. Someone needs to confront this shield and deal with it, whether through a nade or some other soft or hard destruction. Either way, you can get it done. It's the nade, and it's actually going to get it down onto Lagonis as well, but nice refrags from Team 1, and we actually end at an even man count.
Levy was pushing the breach, but Shepard takes him down. Neskin will fire back. He's in a tough spot. Pushed over to West Main by the stairs. He's got intel in the main lobby, but a smoke will go off, and he'll instinctively impact that. Does a little bit of damage to Shepard, but Dan is still up there. Another impact goes. Shepard's still holding true. 1 second remaining on that diffuser, and Neskin will charge up. He sees the thermite, gets him, but he pivots for Dan. Oh, beautiful opportunity to take out Dan. Neskin's on 1 HP. Dan just needs to hit one shot, and he'll do that. And Empire start off map 2 with a victory. Aligned with Neskin as they look to push into the lobby together. There's nobody there waiting. If somebody does hop in the window, they'll prepared and waiting. But Empire are much closer to the bomb site than I think one understands. The diffuser halfway with Shepard, a perfect lockout, but Scyther gets taken apart by Ali Mao. Another kill for Ali Mao onto Shepard. He's the hero so far of this round. A kill for every single one of them. And Neskin and Lagonis add in as well as Team 1 answers back on round 2. Strong game thus far, 5 kills, and we're not even finished the 3rd round. But Joystick looking to have one of his own. Tears up the feet of Lagonis. The Mira and Jackal fighting to see who's the superior Spanish operator in this regard. Smokes tossed in from Shepard will herald his entry to the bomb site. Joystick drops. They punish KDS, but immediately Lagonis fires back. Shepard in the midst of the smoke. Dan will have to cover. There goes the Nitro Cell, not doing enough work. He needs to now get on the case with only Always to watch. But Team 1 understand this. The smoke clears, and that's, no, not an easy finish, but then it is. Levy gets it. He runs. A member of Empire don't need an IQ because they know exactly where they are going to step. Beautiful play from Neskin to isolate, patiently wait out Joystick. And now amidst the smoke, Shepard goes for yet the diffuser.
He missed.
Neskin is down below, though. What is going on? They have no coverage. Lagonis drops. Shepard falls to KDS, but the diffuser goes down in the process. It's a glorified 3v3, very quickly becoming a 4v3 as Lagonis is willed back to life. Empire trying to take the advantage and aggressiveness. Shepard just slapping them down, or Scyther rather. 2 big kills. He gets finished off by KDS. Neskin and KDS will have to do wonders against this Empire assault. Diffuser in a precarious position for them, and Empire does have top floor control. Duo duo top 4 control, in fact. Going to stick the diffuser, but Always is there. The punch hole marks will be good enough for Always to clean up on. And the lead for Team 1 was short-lived as Empire fights back and equalizes with 2 rounds.
Work inside a dining, he'll be lit up. The marks go into Levy, but he wins the fight against Joystick. Incredible shot.
The thing is that Levy is whittled down to such low HP that any ensuing fight that happens as he makes his way back to the bomb site, he will almost certainly lose. But as I say that, no, it doesn't matter how much HP you have. If Dan looks the wrong way, Empire bursts on in, Shepard fell as well, and Scyther locked out as that round falls apart for Empire in the blink of an eye.
They're going to be able to use it to try and get a pick, but they're running out of time. They have to do something now. There's no lenience left for Empire. A run out from KDS is not the play, and Shepard will capitalize. That's going to bring us a little bit closer here. Shepard has diffuser in hand. Scyther needs to cover from above. Always has to make a play over by Chimney as well. Empire's got to go. They've got to go now. They're running out of time. Team 1 are just waiting this out and happy for it. Shepard going for the plant, and it's 1C4 to deny. Team 1 will take the first half 4-2.
Really gets spotted out himself from the rappel way over by Library. There was a drone sitting on Dan here from the looks of it. Oh, and unfortunately, Dan not looking at much at all here. Levy going to be able to take him out, and Team 1 get the initial advantage yet again.
They've been good on these picks early on. I think Team 1 are leading significantly on the leadoff picks. I think it's 5-2 now, and Joystick's going to go down as well. So Team 1 finding themselves up 2.
And the rest of this assault as they'll try to work their way forward, but it's not working out. Shepard now pushed out of position. Always is all that's left, and he's not even on site right now, playing upstairs, trying to extend himself out from that position, looking for a futile attempt at a 1v5 here, but it's not going to be easy, and I believe Team 1 already have an idea that he's up here. Levy still holding the rappel angle in the big window into master bedroom. The good news for Always is he's semi-aware of that at least, but still, Levy continues to excel. Gets another kill from that rappelling angle, and Team 1 pick up the first round of the half as they move up on 3v5. And while, yes, that looks like a very palatable advantage for Team 1 to play off if you still players off the side, as we just saw there from Joystick. He misses his opportunity, though, to take down a player in Solarium, and has to fall back through the hatch very quickly to get himself to the inside of the kitchen. Coming down the wire here now for Team 1. Let's see what they have to offer us on the execute. And it's going to work out. Shepard should have had KDS dead to rights, but it turns out not the case. Lugonis as well quickly makes work of Joystick, and Neskin finishes it off. Team 1 continue to frag their way through this matchup.
Tell that Neskin is aware. He heard that vault. And now he's just waiting for his kill to walk into his crosshair. Alimao very close to these defenders, but he's going to get flanked by Joystick, who whiffs! A massive whiff and an inopportune moment to do so. Shepard, the only defender left on his team, and there's a plant going down. He'll spot Alimao. Finally, he goes down. Lugonis, though, gets the plant. You have Neskin, I believe, or Levy, one or the other, on that big window rappel. He can see that diffuser, but there's the half wall. That's going to be a problem for Levy, but it's Lugonis to get the last kill. And Team 1 will take Chalet. Looks like it might have been, but the silhouette is deceptive.
It's time for
The amount of times on 3-story maps where you see a silhouette.
I know.
Is it on the floor below? I don't know. KDS and Lugonis take a lot of damage. I don't know what exactly happened, but Shepard is here. Grenade goes in, eaten up. He goes ring around the rosy. We are only a minute into action, and half of the server is dead. The advantage falls in favor of Team 1 once all the chips are down. Scyther and Joystick reign, but Scyther tags one, traded out. Joystick botches the C4. KDS getting the diffuser down. It'll be Neskin to cover. In the corner, does Joystick have any intel? He does on Neskin, but he can't land the shot, so he'll be playing behind a deployable shield, and KDS finishes him off as round number 1 very quickly goes to the Brazilian. It gets smoked by Shepard in that position. They're going to look to try to flash him out as he's on such low HP, and the smoke of Shepard is the target that they want. Another EE1D goes down, and the grenade is successful. They've blown their way in, and they'll continue to roll forward. A Nitro Cell answered back as Joystick watched from the window. He's gunned down. Team 1 are looking methodical in the way that they're holding these angles. Scyther's been compelled to action, but he doesn't know if there's somebody from above. He'll try as he might, but it's not good enough. And a flawless round for Team 1 awaits if Always can't get any kills. But he does, and it's a huge one. He'll have to get more, and he won't do it. Alimao seals the deal, and Team 1 goes up 2-0. Two players from Empire waiting in the same spot. They get spotted out. Levy will be the one on the chase, but he gets swung on by Scyther, instinctively hearing him marching down the security hall. Final 20 seconds left, and Empire looking to get themselves on the board. Lagonis toiling outside of office. He knows that he's got very limited time to get in and plant that diffuser. His coverage will be Neskin, and he takes out Always as Lagonis continues to steamroll in. Lots of damage to Scyther. Pistol out.
Whoa.
He wins it, but only 4 seconds to get in and get the diffuser planted. Joystick's attention is elsewhere on 0-0. He gets it down, but Joystick now in a 1v1. All he has to do is stop this, and there's a second left. A Nitro Cell is good enough, and Empire picks up their first round in this match. As he destroys the floor of Penthouse, he's still going to hold this angle, and when that plant goes down, looking towards that B-bomb, he'll ensure that there's no covers that can be had from Empire. A toxic canister goes out, and 2 as it also tries to smoke off Bathroom. In bursts Lagonis, and he wins his gunfight. Really remarkable stuff from them. Through the bars, Scyther's trying his best. He'll have to play around the deployable shield as Neskin holds the cross. He gets taken down. Lagonis is on such low HP, but the diffuser goes successfully, and they scamper off. Team 1 looking to stretch their lead here. Flores playing, and that's a tough shot to hit for Shepard. He's only inches away from the diffuser. He can move to it, but he's going to have to take out these players from Team 1 first. Finding himself in this 1v2, this is a very hard way for Shepard to play the remainder of the round, and dare I say it, virtually impossible. He'll test them as he goes on. The sound cue gives it away that he's on the diffuser, and you know that he's not going to be able to do it with 2 players from Team 1 well outside. That's an easy hold for them, and they are up 3-1 on side of Billiards. Then, well, they can do some significant damage to this defense of Empire and put Empire in a post plant. There's a minute to go, and there you have it. Lagonis on that default spot, getting it planted. Where are the smokes? Where are the Nitro Cells? None to be found. It misses, and a Nitro Cell also misses. Joystick picks up a big double kill, though, as Scyther will take the fight to him. And just like that, Empire are running through Team 1. As Scyther distracts, Shepard is on the counter defuse, and Levy out on hookah balcony is the last one left. He's not going to be able to get to Shepard in time. Empire win round 5. Or what? But Levy takes some damage in the process. Shepard was previously nestled on top of those couches inside of Sunrise Bar, but he's not there this time. Down goes Levy, as always gets the lead-off pick. Alimau knows that he's got somebody in the corner, so he'll fire away, and there you go. He toasts what remains of Joystick, as Shepard will still hold this angle. All he needs to do is position himself over by Cool Vibe stairs, but Scyther is retaken above. The smoke will go off, and Scyther doesn't need to worry too much. An answer back from Team 1 as Dan goes down. Shepard losing some HP as KDS has walked into the middle of the site. He doesn't see anybody to the right. Shepard gets startled by Scyther, and 1 all of a sudden just clobber the remaining members from Empire, and they take the first half 4-2.
Yes, technically correct. So,
Final minute of action here, by the way, and almost nothing has happened, so forgive our Phil, but it's going to start now as Shepard walks in. The slaughtering begins. Empire comes out ahead of the first couple blows, and they will continue to add to that tally. Levy wraps around, as always, has the diffuser in hand, but what target is Levy going to find? First one to see is Dan pivots. He sees the Lion, fires through the wall, the FMG. So good, but is it good enough? You know, a 3v3 is now Neskin has been picked back up on Cool Vibe stairs. In the retake, Joystick here, a pivotal spot over by 90. Fires away, takes out KDS. Scyther will take the fight to Team 1. Looking longingly, down goes the smoke of Levy, and he gets both of them. Empire starting to come back into this matchup. They pick up their 3rd round, and their very first attack is successful. Obviously a lot of confidence as he has the pistol in hand. He'll guard over by Kitchen as a smoke canister goes off. Shepard is punished by Alimau with that pistol. A nice shot, I'm certain of. Scyther's the next one there. A second pistol kill could be in order as they get pings up onto Cool Vibes. Levy takes out Always, and Scyther is the last one alive. Alimau holding on this angle, and Levy takes him down as Team 1 continues their dominance here, and they're up 5-3. 10 kills while there's still some minor adjustments being made, anticipating the push coming in from Empire. Dan still standing sentinel inside of the courtyard. He'll look through the wall. Some bullets go over his shoulder, but he's not able to do too much. He is distracted by Levy right now. He tries to chunk away on Lagonis, who swings out again. 1 toxic canister remains, and now would be the time to use it. You've only got 10 seconds left. Neskin swings for the pivot. Levy gets caught from the back with Scyther to charge on in. No E1D, so it's just going to be a fist fight, and Empire doing a great job. But Neskin finds himself in a 1v2. That very quickly becomes a 0v2, and Empire claim the round to narrow the gap by 1.
These teams have been shooting at each other, and not a single kill. And possibly it's because we're getting so close to the end here, as These teams are very close to finishing it off. Oh! KDS exposes himself, and Scyther says, yes, thank you. May I have another? The answer is no, as Neskin swats him away. But meanwhile, Empire are starting to clean up. Levy has to introduce himself to the fray, and he'll do great.
And then he's down for the count, if so. He's trying to assist, or trying to get an assist rather, from Levy, but there goes Joystick. There also goes Levy, so Ali Mao will need to clutch, but no, we've got a tie game between these two teams. Because no matter what, next round becomes do or die.
Right.
So Team 1 will try to hold off. KDS will be the first line of defense, and he gets droned out, preemptively firing away, but Scyther wins the duel, marching forward. Diffuser in the hands of Shepard, so he'll be guided into the A bomb site. And on the ground is Levy as Dan takes him out. Ali Mao refrags onto Joystick, pivots, and he's got the whole wall opened up, leading into the bomb site, but he can't find any kills with it just yet. Scyther's in, and Empire are cleaning up. It seems like match point is theirs for the taking, but they have to stop Ali Mao in the process as he fires through the wall, but he'll forfeit that opportunity. It's just Shepard and Ali Mao in a 1v1. Scyther will need to be picked up, and through the wall there they go, and he gets one! And what a clutch from Ali Mao! He'll get both of the kills, a huge quad, and it's Team 1 on match point!
Ali Mao, what a win!
Instructor, whether it be a sledge, whether it be a buck, in this particular case, it's going to be the buck of always, takes up residency upstairs in penthouse. Chew through that floor and make people pay. KDS taken out, and oh my goodness, how many alibis are there? There's so many, it's a hall of mirrors in front of Joystick as he wiggles around it, his position given away, and Neskin manages to get out of dodge with KDS falling, but Dan walks in and picks up 2 free kills. It looks like we're going to overtime with the way that Empire have cracked this round open.
Ali Mao, though, still alive. He could be the difference maker, Parker. He's been the difference maker before. He's got this 1.5 MP5K, a formidable weapon when you're landing your shots. It's all about finding those heads. We'll see if he can do that. He's going to be challenged, and there it is. Ali Mao gone. Dan will get his 3rd for the round. It's all on Lagonis. He's got to find an ace in a minute. No, it's not going to happen. A flawless round from Empire, and we go to overtime.
Stays alive for now. Ali Mao takes a beating, disengaging those glasses as he'll still play around this angle. At some point, that diffuser will need to be planted by Shepard, which will leave Empire in a position where they only have 2 players to watch against the 5 from Team 1. A very tense moment as KDS has been a playmaker. Ali Mao goes down, KDS might follow, but Joystick is having some difficulties no longer. He gets the kill, and immediately, instead of finishing, we'll head over towards Cool Vibes, where he confronts those barbed wires. The Nitro Cell works out on a Shepard, by the way. Always picks it up, but Lagonis sweeps in, and that's it for that round. Team 1 go up, and they're on match point.
I don't know. Team 1 have been good at wiggling through this.
Always and Dan are so far back, and at some point, they're going to bait Team 1 in and fight for a retake, but just like that, Joystick gets Neskin, the grenade dropped, he'll blow up, some of the floor goes, and Joystick pushes forward. Ali Mao takes down Scyther, 1 from KDS, and Team 1 are sweeping in. They're just absolutely pummeling Empire, and now Dan goes too. Shepard has been magnificent, but he's in a 1v4 that becomes a 1v3. This is Team 1's map to lose right now as the diffuser gets planted, and they don't lose it, they win it. Team 1 takes Coastline from Empire 8-6, and they only have 1 more map to go to be crowned major champions.
Actually, no, now that I think about it, Empire did clear roamers on Clubhouse, but they haven't been clearing roamers since they left Clubhouse, and it's been really weird to watch.
Well, KDS might get the first kill here, but sloppy aim as always walks away with 1 HP. That was a gift to Team 1, but instead, Empire finds their footing quite admirably, I would say. And that's going to hurt for Team 1. Lagonis now will try to get back to the bomb site as the diffuser gets planted in the very capable hands of Shepard. Every member of Empire still upright, and Dan will hold off cross. Neskin gets 1 on the Scyther, but this is an almost impossible task, as there goes Neskin as well. Lagonis in a 1v4 to start this off with. He finds 1, but that's a lot of damage to take as he still continues to fight at the top of Banana, and Dan ends his reign. Well played by Empire to start off strong here on Consulate with the very first round. As I repeat the same phrase I said at the start. Levy's the first one to take some damage right now as Empire are on the windows watching the bomb chassis into console office. Top of Banana is Neskin, and Dan is actually in, and so is Shepard now. Okay, no smoke to stop them. No toxic canisters to go out. There goes the shield. Lagonis doesn't understand this, and Shepard with 1 minute off the clock gets the diffuser down. There was 2 minutes remaining, but now it's 40 seconds. The timer will work very much against Team 1 as all of Empire try to vacate the site. Ali Mao goes down, but technically the first kill goes out in favor of Team 1. They're going to need some Really, really strong work here to be able to make this one a possible comeback. And they'll hop out, but down goes Ali Mao. Nice play by Team One. They're actually doing an excellent job taking the fight to Empire, and Team One have the upper hand in this one. But on the windows, the repel play is just way too strong. Team One trying to battle back, but they've only got 4 seconds to go. Levy with a potential run out, but they don't have so much time. 7 seconds, nobody's on that diffuser. KDS gets on it, but it's hopeless. It's 2-0 for Empire, even if Team One gets all the kills.
Inside the bathroom, and he's going to use that mirror window to make it even more deadly, but it's just side play for Empire. They don't seem to care about the roamers.
They're in already, again taking advantage of the fact that there's no smoke. Teams will trade out. Dan dies as Neskin and him are a perfect 1-for-1. Joystick goes down to Lagonis, and it's another post plan. Immediately, Empire turns tail and gets out of the site. It's a 3v3 as Ali Mao had died early on. Lagonis feeds himself in. A jump from the Malusia Levy goes nowhere, and Empire perfectly stopped them, and it's 3-0. The spiral skylight.
There you go.
So being held by that angle, Neskin will look to re-peek. You're now at the position where because Team One trails, they want to get ballsy with this, and they can't really do too much because Dan is just on another level right now. Unworldly.
Yeah, and it's KDS and Printer to be the shining light for his team, but he pushes into admin, exposed to Always, who tries to land the shot. Nate goes out to force him into an engagement, but it's bad timing. Someone's got to cover the push. The aggression from KDS as he picks up a triple kill, putting his team in the advantage 2-1. Dan will repel down, but he's caught by Lagonis. What a play from KDS. And you can hear Team One, they are super excited.
Really have an answer. No way. KDS has a nice angle, and no way they don't manage to see him up top. He can be the thorn in their side. Diffuser going down, and KDS looks away at the wrong time. He manages to get the kill onto Joystick, though. Starting things off, Shepard looks to be successful as Dan answers back. KDS no more. Shepard also down. But Ali Mao's a little bit too slow, as the diffuser still goes off quite successfully. Scyther sees Ali Mao trying to retake lobby, and down he goes. Now Empire in a 3v3. Dan looking for one more, a double kill on his end. He takes out Lagonis and also Neskin. What an incredible play from his end. Long range, it's Levy to try to keep his team from losing this first half. Empire looking for this 4th round, a knockout blow in the first half. They've got the diffuser down, and Levy will look for the doorway, but no, the sledge outduels him. Always
like
is
it's
better.
going to be on the bathroom wall, and Dan has firm control of bathroom. That's going to make it hard to play by pipes, and he's actually going to hash charge security hall. Plan's going down, though, and there's no denial once again.
Nobody's watching, no smoke in play, no nitro cell. Yellow control right now being held by Empire. Even though they trail in numbers, they get out of dodge very quickly. This is so tough for Team One. Look at that. 3 bodies of the 4 for Empire are as far away as the diffuser as they can be. And it's planted in the wide open, but nice shot from Levy. Almost looked like Ali Mao collected on that one. Scyther swings. Levy's still on 1 HP playing on this panel. Ali Mao drops, gets his position away. Levy gets another to his name, but always is the insurance policy. Levy's last one alive, and look at the hurt he's doing. Now he's on the diffuser. Dan is there, and Levy's looking the wrong way. The first half. 5-1 yes. Shape up the way that we saw yesterday. And well, right now, obviously the smoke is not a critical operator right here, as Team One have picked up 2 very early kills onto both Joystick and Dan, but it's a run out from Always, and he's going to take one down, immediately burst on through with the pulse right next to him. Shepard falters as he finds his very first kill, and it's Scyther and Always in a 2v3. Diffuser, though, being planted by Lagonis. KDS trying to stop any possible retake from these defenders. Down below, Scyther has some intel, and there goes the nitro cell, and manages to down KDS. I don't know if this intel has been given. The Thermite of Lagonis hopped out onto the balcony with Levy watching. KDS still down, which means that it's a 2v2. And KDS at this point is not really recoverable. Levy sees them both pass, and I don't know if he's going to give that information to Lagonis, but at some point they'll have to play off of it. Always is waiting, looking for this angle. They see him on the foot, but no, Lagonis wins the fight. He pops up. Always his patience might be rewarded here, but he's going to have to go in a hurry over on the window. He sees the Thermite. Bullets go out, but the Thermite drops onto the ground. He takes the fight. He pivots, but no, Lagonis stops him, and Team One's comeback could start now. Out there, is he going to be so brazen not to swing? Yes, he is, but he misses out on that advantage. He'll re-engage, but this is a fight that he really doesn't need to take. And yet he still is so intent on taking it. Joystick is there. He runs in, runs out. There could be another kill for him as Ali Mao on top of the balcony. Could have exposed himself. He'll hop in. Why? Because all of his team is dead except for him and Neskin. He realizes what needs to be done. And they start to kill, but there goes Ali Mao. And Neskin with a 6-7 record will need to go positive. Finds himself in a 1v4, and Dan will shut him down. Empire moved to match point here on console damage, as Ali Mao was waiting very patiently to see what he can pull off. Scyther right up on that panel, very aggressive. There's a Nitro Cell there, and another one will get tossed out, but it goes onto the breach, doesn't do enough damage to Lagonas. Scyther taking a beating, KDS on the flank, and he might be able to exploit this, but he misses out, and Dan can't win the gunfight. KDS is still there, and Team 1 are sweeping right in. Shepard on the retake, though, good enough. Lagonas, diffuser in hand, he's getting it planted. This is the match on the line for Empire. They need to shut this one down. The Guardian right now is Levy, as Lagonas will get out of dodge, but down goes Lagonas. He can't do too much. He won't be able to get out of there. Levy's still holding this angle. They realize how tough this is. Team Empire just did this to Team 1, as they've all scampered off at the site. Always finished off by Levy, as Shepard will now need to deal with one player outside and one player above. He knows how challenging this is. No Nitro Cell in his hands, so he's going to have to wait for Ali Mao to make a mistake. Shepard will go on, and there's Ali Mao looking for him, trying to outduel him. Shepard will go back onto the diffuser, but Levy encroaches now, and he'll seal the deal as Team 1 stay alive.
So, wall opened, no thermite being brought here from Team 1, so it's a small hole, and look at that damage being taken from Ali Mao as he tries to peek the breach. It appears there's another Mute Jammer on panel 3, so they're going to need to deal with that one as well.
Flank cam set up by Levy. Scyther's been down. That's the first player to go. The first domino, potentially. He's not really recoverable, or yes, he actually is. Shepard is right on top of him, and they'll lose some of the ceiling, but they have to reposition. Joystick is still at the back of the site. Given what KDS did, finding that loophole and sneaking down, sight unseen, they need to ensure that this is not happening to them again. But Joystick gets spotted by the Sam Cam. His position is known. And in come the Candelas. Smoke might go out at some point. Lagonas gets the diffuser down, always falls first. Team 1 with the upper hand in the ensuing fray, and they'll get out of dodge as quickly as they can. No yellow control for Empire. They will fight from the back of the site as the rest of Team 1 just simply vacate the premises. Another kill comes in for Ali Mao this time, and he gets shot away at by Dan onto Lagonas. Down he goes. Joystick on yellow stairs. He will try to outduel, and he does a good job of it. And all of a sudden, Empire have a fighting chance, and it gets even better for them. But still, they lose Shepard. Joystick will need to clutch. This one gets real tough. His position given away, he'll fight, and then it's a simple kill, but no, Ali Mao puzzlingly missing it. Neskin has great patience. 11 seconds left. Joystick is on it. From above, Neskin needs to wait. He can see the head of it. Can he? Joystick falls off. No, Joystick is staying on it!
No!
Joystick stays on it! Empire gets the round. A huge blunder by Neskin, and that's the map for the Russians.
Oh my, Neskin, you cannot do that. To hold that main staircase from a far removed position. Despite that though, Empire are still down 2 players. So even though they do, yes, have very useful tools, they are in a position to lose this round if Team 1 just don't make any major mistakes.
Shepard watching an angle now will have a lot of work to be done as Scyther gets punished for it. Joystick down below, he's also silenced, and Team 1 looking to make up for lost time right now as they get a flawless round to start the final map. Directly hit the site. Can very easily take advantage of the lowered numbers.
No way.
Oh my goodness, a frost mat kill. I believe the EUL casters call that a pog mat. And Lagonas is down for the count, but KDS is going to sprint right in. Flash goes out over his shoulders. Shepard is the first to fall. Joystick answers back, immediately gets out of there. Dan's Nitro Cell kills Scyther. Oh goodness, that's not what you want. Lagonas has been picked back up as Joystick's Nitro Cell goes out. Plant going down as always will look to come in. Very easy kill for him with the Roni, but he needs to reload and be cautious of somebody aiming from behind. Down goes always, so Joystick will need to clutch out. Diffuser going down right in front of him. Joystick running up. He gets the kill, but he doesn't know where the last remaining players are. They're in close pursuit, and he has to play ring around the rosy. Only Joystick can hit those kinds of shots. Lagonas now with just 20 HP will be the one to outduel as Levy's been downed. Joystick looking for the secure as he's crawling away. More information being given to him. Lagonas and Joystick in this 1v1. A tense moment. Single bullet or 2 at that range from the SMG will be enough to fell this ace. Joystick could even play a little bit more reserved if he wants to, but that's not the way that he likes to do things. Still around the bomb chassis, Joystick takes the fight to him, and Lagonas loses as both of these teams now have 1 round on the board. It was still very close. Empire have been competitive on all but 1 map thus far. You can't say the same for Team 1. Scyther realizing that he's lost his teammate will have to go for broke. Team 1 looks to reposition. Always falters now as well. And I said that it was going to be a slow matchup, but I guess not. Team 1 have now taken out 3 players on Empire. Joystick looks to come back to the site, but Ali Mao is prepped and ready for that. Scyther in a 1v4, watching the stairs. Could get jumped on. I don't think they know where he is, but yes, they do. KDS, a great flick. And these teams are just going to trade back and forth. Michael, I feel a close one coming, and it's starting to brew. Grenade could get tossed in, but it won't land all the way. It's stopped by a magnet. Another goes out as well, and a drone swatted too. Down goes Joystick as Neskin picks up his 6th kill and his double in the round. Right now, Team 1 are very firmly in the driver's seat here on an attacker-sided Villa. Dan gets punished for it, and always will have to be the one to hold on, but he won't. A 3K for Neskin. What a performance. How many more exist? 2 more? 2 more Prismas?
Neskin's trying so hard to compensate for the fact that he messed up in the last map that he's accidentally flicking onto his teammates. And I don't know, that's tricky as Alamau goes down. It's Neskin for his 2nd, technically his 3rd, as he picks off yet another player from above.
Those 3 zeros, Michael, become 2 zeros, as it's Dan and Scyther looking to break that curse that's on them right now. Lagonis and Neskin in a 2v3 that very quickly becomes a 2v2. That could become a 2v1. They have them both lined up and they know the positioning, and there you go, trying to box them out. Neskin looking to not take any damage as he's slowed away by the Melusi Banshee, and Joystick will head back into the site to try and give Scyther some support. Joystick playing off of this panel over by China. And there goes a Nitro Cell over to the A-bomb. Lagonis, a Selma, will look to take out some of that wall. Neskin takes out Joystick, and Team 1 only have to find Scyther, and they'll do just that. A huge round from Neskin, paying dividends right now. Empire realize at this point that they need to get real aggressive, real fast. A Selma goes out. Scyther needs some backup. Dan sees one on Repel, but he can't hit the shots. The perspective works in favor of Alimau, who's only got 1 HP. A flawless round could be lined up. Always says no, but Team 1 says yes, and it's a 5-1 half as they're 2 rounds away from being major champions. Upper hand to Team 1 based on the clock. Empire relocating, and they're in the site, in fact. They'll get the pick on Neskin. That's technically the very first kill to go, but look for a fight back as there's KDS making some serious noise, and all of Team 1 are wiping them out. It's a jump in from Joystick, but he's got so much work to do. With 10 seconds left, the diffuser is there, and nobody from Team 1 are going to give him a single inch. They don't need to do anything as he crosses right in the line of sight of Levy, and that's a knockout blow on the round. 1 round away from the championship for Team 1. Empire. That does not bode well for their chances with half of the round to go.
Still some time for Empire, as you mentioned, but I don't know, Parker. This roam is still upstairs for Team 1. They're still trying to stop the push, and if they can't even get the clear, it's going to be hard for Empire to take the round. What are you doing?
That's the real one, Michael!
You're just walking in!
This impressive run from Team 1 looks like it might be drawing to a conclusion in all the best ways. 2 bodies for Empire to find. They won't get 1, though. Shepard trying his best to keep his team in it. He and Always get that diffuser down. Always will need to be the one to watch for the remaining 3 players from Team 1. It took about a miracle for Team 1 to get here, and with Always taking some more damage, it looks like Team 1 have it within their grasp. A small entry point for Team Empire to get in, and they'll fight back and forth. Levy doesn't see it. Down goes Alimau. All it is Lagonis in a 1v2, as Empire need to get that diffuser down. 5 seconds left, but it's been surrendered. And do you believe in magic, Michael? Because I do, and Team 1 does, as they win the Mexico Major.
Parker, they are that team! What a win for Team 1! They go all the way! Almost eliminated in groups, but they carry it to the finals, and they get the dub.